Hey y'all, welcome to List by Lynn, and this is Brooklyn. So if you can tell from the title and from my face, I went ahead and recreated Ari Fletcher's bathroom photo shoot. She was in the tub, nice little soapy tub, and she did it with another girl. I'm assuming she's a model. I don't really know who she is, but she's gorgeous. They, did same hair, same makeup, and it was fire. Like, the look is fire. This look, I look fire. Like, everything just came out so well in this video. So if you're interested in seeing how I recreated her look, then make sure that you stay tuned, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hey y'all, so we are going to go ahead and get started with my brows already done. Ari has very thin-ish brows in the picture, so I tried to make mine as thin as possible. This one looks a lot better than this one. This one looks pretty dark and full, but I try my best. I'm not shaving a part of my eyebrows like to try and make them thinner. So yeah, so we're gonna start off with foundation because the eye look is super simple. I also want to say, if this clip looks different than the second clip, well, obviously it's going to, but it's going to look different because I'm recording this on different days. I recorded this first part yesterday, and the lighting was just so much different than the second clip, and I wanted the lighting to match. So of course I had to go back in and re-record, which I don't mind. So I've been seeing everybody, Arnell, Aaliyah's face, like everybody's been doing like these recreations, and I love them. Like every single one that I see, I love it. And I wanted to do Ari because, like, she's a bad bitch. Like, she just be giving bad bitch vibes every photo, everything, So I just wanted to recreate it using drugstore products, and it was super fun. I love the way it turned out. So now I'm just going to go in with concealer. Usually I bring my concealer all the way out, but I want to try something a little different. I did it yesterday when I filmed this, and it came out like really good. So I think I'm going to start doing my concealer like this. So of course I just let everything dry down, and then I'm going to blend it out with my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. So I'm also going to just put this on my lid. Just go ahead and prep them for the eyeshadow look that I'm going to do. And I'm going to bring this around my mouth to cover. I bring it around my mouth to cover up my hyperpigmentation. So now I'm going to go in with a light concealer. This is Colourpop Light 18, and it's the lightest concealer that I have. And I'm going to place it in the center of my face. So if you can see with the way I'm blending it out, I'm not taking my concealer all the way out here like I usually would. I'm kind of trying to focus it right here. And they say, like, when you bring your concealer all the way out, it's good to, like, I think it's to widen your face. Yeah, I think it's to widen your face. And then when you keep it right here, it keeps it, like, longer. I got a chubby face regardless, so I don't really think it's going to help that much. But, every little bit helps. So now I'm going to go ahead and cream contour. I'm going to take two concealer shades. This is the Wet n Wild, well, contour shades. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow in the shade Where's Walnut. And it barely shows up on my skin. But I'm going to use that because it shows up just enough. So I'm mixing these shades because the photo that I referenced, her contour looks very, like, subtle. And it's not very, like, harsh. None of her makeup's very harsh. It's very, like, subtle and very, like, I don't know, natural looking, but it's like a full face. So I don't know, I'm mixing these two together. This one's a little bit too red and a little bit too harsh sometimes, and then the Wet n Wild one is like barely shows up. So I'm just gonna mix this, and I'm going to place like two little dots right where I would contour. Also, excuse like my lace coming up. I slept in this wig. This is I laid the wig down using Got2b glue, and then I slept in the wig just because it was too stuck. And I was like, wow, it's crazy because I only used one layer of Got2b, but this wig was not coming up. And I didn't want to take it off just to put it on today, just to try and take it off again. So I just left it on last night, slept in it. I didn't even redo the edges. Like, I just took the scarf off, and this is how the wig looks. Like, this is a really good wig. I did review the wig on my channel already, and that will be posted before this one is posted. So if you want to go look at that, then it'll be linked down below where you can go check it out. This wig was really good. It's $45 from Premium Lace Wigs, and it's the first time I ever did a frontal. So I feel like it came out pretty good. especially because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So now I'm going to go in with Coty Airspun powder. I'm going to be very careful with this. I'm never really careful with powder, but for this, I'm going to be very, very careful just because her makeup looks so soft and airbrushed, and I want to like be very like precise with everything that I'm doing. So I'm just going to go in, I'm going to set this, and I'm focusing it right here, like right in this little square. So now I'm going to go in and contour my face and set that cream contour I did. I'm going to use my Soft Focus powder, and I'm going to mix it with the, let me open this first. And I'm going to mix it with this reddish shade in here. She doesn't have any blush on, but her contour looks a little red. For eyes today, I'm mainly going to use the Profusion Matte palette. I got this palette at Five Below for $5. And I'm going to take this shade, this one, and a little bit of that. Yeah, so I'm just going to start with the lightest shade and then, like, you know, keep building it up. Her eye look is very, very simple. So, and I'm also going in that order that I highlighted, like the order that I said. So I'm going with that very first color that I showed. It barely picks up on camera and on my skin tone, and kind of just sets the top of the crease. And I'm also going to use the same brush for everything today, just because the look is very simple, and I don't feel as though you need to go back and forth with like 10 brushes to create one like soft glam eye. And that's what this look is. It's very like soft, and yeah. The main focal point is the lashes and the lips. So I'm just going to go in with the shades and like gradually just start building that up. Honestly, for you could just use like your bronzer shade and it would still work the same. Okay, so I'm not going to end up using this shade just because I don't really feel like I need it. I'm going to go into my Jacklyn Hill Morphe palette that is extremely dirty. I don't know why they would make a makeup like palette with white packaging. Like, it's going to get messy. But anyway, so I'm going to take this yellow shade. It's the shade Queen. And I'm going to take that on the same brush because Ari's eye look, it has like a little hint of like yellowy in it. I don't really know. So I'm just going to put this right at the top, if y'all can see that. Yeah, I feel like you can see it, right? I hope so. Like, look at the before and after. Like, this one looks a little more yellow than this one looks like brown. Yeah, you can definitely tell, right? Right, you can tell. So I'm just gonna keep building this up. I don't want the look to be yellow, but I do want that like yellow tint to kind of peek through. And then I'm gonna go back in with the Profusion palette, and I'm going to take this shade again and just put that right at the outer edge. And if you notice, I didn't really put any eyeshadow right here forward because we're going to take a white shadow on a fluffy brush and place that right there, because the inner corner of her eye, it looks a little it looks white. In the photo I couldn't tell if it was a shimmer or if it was matte, but I ended up just going in with the matte. You can do like a white shimmer if you would like. It honestly looks the same to me. So I'm going to take the white that's in the same palette, and I'm going to place that right there. just like that. And I'm not cutting my crease out or anything, or cutting my lid out. It's just, you know, placing the shadows. So you just build it up as much as you like, and then once you have it built up to, like, you know, the desired color, just go back in with that same brush right at the edges and blend it out. Alrighty, and that's that. So I'm gonna go ahead and brush this powder off, and in the next clip you'll see the second half of the video. Alrighty, so I'm back. I did go ahead and, you know, brush everything off. I haven't sprayed my face yet because I'm gonna go back up to my eyes. A brown liner. This is the NYX Brown liner. It's an eye and eyebrow pencil. I think I bought this to be a lip liner, but you know, I don't use lip liners, so I'm just gonna use this on my eyes and just line my my bottom lash line. There we go. So then her bottom lash line isn't smoked out, but I kind of want it smoked out a little bit, so I'm just going to take a little bit. I'm not putting any more additional product. It's whatever is left on this brush, and I'm just going to smoke out this liner a little bit. Literally hardly anything, like you can barely tell, but it makes me feel better. Okay, so I'm using this little angled brush. I've never used this to contour my nose, but I feel like it'll help. And I'm gonna take this light brown shade in here. I don't want to do anything dark on my nose just because I don't know how this is gonna work out. Let me just put that up there. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna try and shorten my nose because I have like a very like beak egg nose, like not egg, like bird nose, and she has like a kind of like this, like she has like a shorter, kind of like a pig, like it's like a little short pig nose. I don't really know how to describe it. Wow. Okay. Whew, I'm scared. I didn't think I ever been scared to do my nose before. Probably because I don't ever do my nose. Like I don't ever do a nose contour. I just kind of like put powder on it. Whew, alrighty. There we go. I gotta blend it out, but like that's a good shape to me. Alright, cool. Yo, this is a fucking let me continue. I always get like this. I always get super hype when I'm doing my makeup. Let me finish. Okay, I look good. Okay. So I'm gonna take the same highlighting palette I always use. I'm gonna take this like icy white color in it, and then just mix them like I usually do, but more of the white than anything else. And I pray to God this works. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. It looks a little gold, but it's not bad. I'm going very light-handed with the highlighter. Usually I would have been like drowning my face. Okay, so it's definitely look, I'm sorry, this glow shade at the bottom. If you have this palette, it's like a white. I don't like these highlighters because they're very powdery, but like I need something that's a little more white and less gold. So okay, cool. Ooh, ooh, this is intense. All right, cool. And then I'm gonna just go in and blend it out a little bit. Oh, I didn't do my nose, my chin. I'm actually not gonna do my moles today because she doesn't have any moles on her face, so I'm not gonna do them. I really want to. I love my moles. I always wear moles, but she doesn't have any, so I'm gonna try and stick to as much, like as close as I can to that as possible. So lashes. I don't know what lashes to do. Her lashes are very, very full, but they don't look spacey at all. They look like straight across full. All right, so I still don't know what lashes I'm gonna do, but I do have some stacked sitting right here that are drying a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna end up doing those, but I couldn't like put them on my face close enough for me to actually do it. So I'm just gonna move on to lips. Now Ari has a very, very, very red lip. And it looks fucking gorgeous. It looks so good. So I'm gonna start with the Essence Color Boost in, I don't know what shade this is, but it's the Matte About Matte, and it's a purple. And the way I do my red lip, I always do a purple liner or liquid liner, whatever, around it. And then I go in with a bright red, and it kind of like makes a perfect red for me. Her red does not look like how my red usually looks, so I'll probably tweak it a little bit. But I always do this. I don't do a brown. Like, I'm going to show y'all. It look... I'm going to show y'all. It look good. I'm gonna take orange. This is the NYX Suede lipstick, matte lipstick in Orange County. It's a really pretty orange shade. I'm gonna put this right in the middle because hers looks a little more true red and mine looks more like vampy purple. Yep. Yep. We're getting there. And of course, I'm not going to leave my lipstick like this. Like, this is, no, you gotta, you know, create like a little bit of definition and stuff. So I'm going to take Colourpop in the shade Snowfleek. I'm kind of debating if I should do this or if I should go back in with the purple, but I'm going to take this one. Okay, I'm going to go in a little bit of the purple because her outer edge is very, like, I'm not going to do purple. Jacklyn Hill palette, and I'm gonna do what I always do. I always take an eyeshadow and I use it as a liner, and y'all, it works every fucking time. So I'm gonna take one of these shades at the bottom. I haven't decided which one yet. So I'm gonna pop these lashes on. It's giving caterpillar vibes low-key, so I don't think I'm gonna use these. This is what her lashes look like, but I cannot. This is what they look like. Whatever, we sticking to it, right? They're just so thick. Like me. But they're so thick. They're not bad. They're not bad. Okay, I'm gonna just leave them. Alright, cool. So now I have to stack the second pair. Oh, and this is what they look like in the... That's what they look like before I stack them. Y'all can just go ahead and start calling me Len the Dawn, because that's what we... That's where we at, you know? That's where we at. You know, Ari the Dawn, Len the Dawn, anyway, yeah, so this is the final look. I look so fucking good. Like, I look so good. All products will be listed down below. If you liked anything about this video, or if you found anything helpful, informative, or if you just like me, then make sure that you like this video and subscribe. Comment down below anything else you would like to see. And I'll see you on the next one.